Well, the incident famous tried. I was a job interview.
I'll
Yeah.
go with infamous because to be famous, people would have to know about me.
Well, we people do know about you. And the master.
Not everybody.
We will spread your name across the global. You will be well
Yeah,
known as the Supreme Chancellor of the UN.
that would be worthless to anybody right now. So go ahead and do what you want to do. That's fine. No, I got hired. I'll start work on Monday.
Oh, nice. So what do you do then?
I'm going to
The porn
be.
star.
Hmm, I don't know if they want a hairy beast that's bald fucking people.
You'd be surprised these days.
They do like unique things, but I don't know if I'm Ron Jeremy material.
And I think an angel material.
I don't think I'm that either. Let
Have
me
you
fix
seen
my
Husband
settings.
Hotel?
No, it doesn't sound like something I would watch anyways.
Wow. Being an anime person, yeah, I'm surprised you wouldn't watch that.
Hey, I got standards even if I do watch anime.
It's on Amazon Video.
So what? I don't watch Amazon. I feel like, just like you said, it's a publicity stunt to get money, and it's a scam. So no, I'm not going to get Amazon Video.
And you know, the only scams around here is stuff.
Look, it's the only scam. Well, no, it's not the only one. Definitely not the only one. But it's among the scams that I refuse to buy into. Now, if it supports me in any way, I'll buy into the scam. At least until I get pissed off.
Did buy into the scam because the price is going bone.
Look, like I said, if it is a scam, I buy into it. Like for now, I'm buying into the scam of Ubisoft by playing Skull and Bones. But I'm starting to find out that the game really doesn't have a lot to offer, much like Palworld at the moment. Like, I am enjoying it, yes, but it's very limited.
I saw
The
a video
only
to where you can't really like it only has ship combat, not physical combat. You find treasure, you get people after you.
I'm okay with that. Like, you've seen the game Elite Dangerous, right?
Yes.
Did you like it or hate it?
It was 50-50. I liked it, and I also hated it because how bullshit it was at times.
Okay, let me ask you this then. You understand that game is based off of an MMO, right?
Yeah.
So imagine trying to board and combat another player for their ship or whatever goods they got in the middle of an MMO. Do you think that makes sense?
Yes.
You're an idiot.
Yes, I know he is.
Like, if I'll give it to you a little bit this way, Galaxy. If they take you out of the field of action, like nobody can interact with you and you can finish out your duel, then yes, I would totally support it. Go ahead. But that's not realistic. That's not like what it was like back in, that era of pirating where someone else can come in and board the ship to support or defend the pirates, So it's not a logical feature. The game's not really built for it, is what I'm saying. So it makes sense that they should not include it at this time. If they had a good system that would make it feel right and you would get that, sure. But the fact that it's an MMO, the fact that you would be vulnerable while boarding somebody and nobody's getting involved, then that's a bullshit idea. So I support Ubisoft on this one because of that reason.
That's why it needs to be a single player like Assassin's Creed and then multiplayer.
They wanted it to be a multiplayer game. So they wanted to be an MMO.
They suck at multiplayer. They need to stick their single player stuff.
Not always. Because the crew didn't turn out too bad, even though you probably didn't try out the crew. So
I understand. Far Cry,
There's a lot of games
Assassin's
that do
Creed,
MMOs,
Ghost
so I
Recon,
can't really
they need to
fault them.
stick with their single player
See,
titles.
you're involving your prejudice because of a bad example off of potentials. So I can't really validate your criticism.
I don't know, what Graham's opinion of that is.
I'm just listening to you guys. I'm not getting involved.
He's trying to be neutral. He doesn't want to interfere, which I can respect that. He doesn't really have anything against it or for it, but we can guarantee one thing: he's going to support you, Galaxy, because he likes hanging out with you.
Well, I like hanging out with you too, asshole. God.
But I mean, like, okay, we'll go with a little bit of chemistry here with an XYZ variable. The Z is always the one that could either add as a catalyst, or you can withdraw it and you'll still get the same result. See, I'm the Z catalyst. Where you and Galaxy, you're the XY, which you cannot do without one or the other. You have to be together.
Man,
Yes,
you
I
make
threw a
it sound
little
like
bit of
we're
college
married.
chemistry in there
I
for
know,
you, and a
right?
little bit of
That sounds so
psychology.
good.
But yes, that's where I'm going with this. You guys could do without me. That's fine. But you guys can't do without each other. You sigh, but I firmly believe you two would be more miserable than I would if I was by myself, compared to you two being by yourselves.
Uh-huh.
I think you two would go through withdrawals if you didn't have one or the other around.
He has more withdrawals than I do.
No, I don't.
I don't know. I think
Yeah,
it's
you
about
do.
equal from where I sit.
God.
You both need each other. I respect that, which is why I will never try to tear you two apart. I will never invite you guys to do what I do. Either I get both of you or I get nothing, is how I'm looking at it. All I can do is ask, and if you one says no, and then okay, I respect that.
Yeah. Oh,
That's where I can draw the line as being a decent gamer and a decent friend. I was like, you know what? You have your lives, you have your choices. I have mine. I am willing to do things, and that's fine. I've been a solo player for a lot longer than I've been a multiplayer person. It doesn't matter if it's single player or multiplayer. I usually end up playing alone anyways. Not your fault. It's just my nature. Like, good example, you know, World of Warcraft, MMO, right? Another example of, like, old school. Or we can go even further back to Ultima Online, but World of Warcraft, everybody knows World of Warcraft. We'll just use that for now. Good example. Even though I had options, I had guilds, I was on Horde, I was on Alliance, it didn't matter. Eventually, I would end up so far ahead that I would only play with a select few of people because nobody could keep up with me. And of course, I didn't understand them because they didn't speak English. Thank God for translators.
Sure.
Like, it was like that on Final Fantasy, which was like the in-between between EverQuest Online and World of Warcraft. It was like the middle. EverQuest, you know, Final Fantasy 11 was the middle between EverQuest and those two, right? I was so far, because, let me give you a little history, actually. Let me back up. Final Fantasy 11 was actually released in Japan a full year before it got released in America, okay? I caught up with the Japanese servers. So, the Americans couldn't keep up with me. Even though I had a full-time job, I was still working every day. I just didn't have any wife, I didn't have kids, I didn't have any responsibility. But I was still playing with the Japanese server. I was actually respected there until an idiot fucked it up. Hell, I came back to the game like almost like 10 years later and people still knew about me.
So you had a bad relationship with the Japanese dude?
No, actually I had an outstanding relationship with the Japanese. They love me.
So why?
That was an idiot from the Americans that fucked it up. I mean, like, you want to see corruption or fucking up a system? It would be an American through and through. Japanese like stuff that falls in the line. They follow a certain system, okay? As long as you do something that works with their system, they don't really care. They'll take you. But the moment you betray their loyalty, oh my god, they hate you and everybody else with you. They still work with me because I still had an outstanding work ethic. Like, I didn't do anything other than what I needed to.
Nothing
Which
you're
was
saying
just
is
show
making
up.
any sense right now.
That's because you weren't there and you don't do MMOs, so it doesn't matter. Your critics don't matter. All I can do is just try to explain it to the best of my ability to a plebeian like yourself to those types of genre games. I'm calling you a plebeian for those games.
Never
Like
heard
other
of
games,
that.
you're outstanding. What, plebeian?
Yeah.
MMOs are not outstanding.
But they're an excellent genre for stories. They really are.
No, they're not.
You're an idiot.
Look at Mass Effect.
I apologize for calling you an idiot before,
Wait,
but
you
for
hate
this,
Mass
I will
Effect?
definitely call you an idiot. And Mass Effect is a single-player game.
Yeah.
Good story.
Yeah. Best story game
Mm,
on an MMO.
It was very well thought out, and it's not an MMO.
No, it's not an MMO. You say MMOs have good stories. No, I don't know a single MMO that ever had a good story.
EverQuest had a good story.
Boring.
Who else? Ultima Online had a good story. You're
Never
just
heard of
saying that because you're biased. I can't really respect anything you say about that. Because you had a bad experience.
Me and Graham both had bad experience with
Okay.
MMOs.
What did you have, Graham? I want to hear it.
Depends on what game and what we're talking about then, Jacob. What game are we
Star Trek
talking
Online.
about? Well, Star Trek Online, it got boring real quick after a while.
You were playing the
Yeah.
Xbox version anyway, so I can't really support that one. From me actually playing both the Xbox version and the PC version, there was going to be a bad experience. Sorry. They are not the same game. Like, yeah, they're following the same story, but they cut so much shit. Yes, I've been drinking tonight, so I'm very vocal right now. Sorry. But I was celebrating,
He's
got
always
myself
drinking.
some wings, drank like 2 kilt lifters, tall glasses. I am having a good time right now, Cloud 9. I don't give a shit about what people say right now. So yeah, filter's gone, respect's gone right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but not sorry. I'll probably still remember this conversation later, and I apologize sincerely because I know I was out of line, but still at the same time, it's just how I feel, and it's open. Gosh, it got really quiet.
He does that.
Yeah, it's one of those agree-disagree moments. Doesn't like being called idiot. I totally understand. Maybe when I'm sober, I'll understand.
You're a mean drunk.
I'm a very passionate drunk right now. I haven't done anything that would qualify as mean. I'm just
Man,
being
how-
honest.
How come we're not playing Drunk Mech Warrior?
Because someone would shoot up me or Grim right now, and I'd be very pissed off.
Yeah.
Hey, when was the last time I shot you, Graham?
The last time I played.
Yeah.
Only because someone dared me to.
Nobody dared you. You just did it.
Nope. Someone in chat told me to kill him.
That's true.
Look, 2 against 1. It was straight up. You just did it.
Nope. Graham has my back on this one because it was a guy in chat.
When someone challenges Jacob on my stream, on my chat to kill me, they do it.
So someone challenged you on your stream last, Grim?
Yes, the last time we were on MechWarrior, it was that night.
Well, I didn't watch your stream. I stand corrected if it's true. I'm sorry if someone felt like you deserved to get killed by Galaxy.
People like to see her for some reason. You did the same thing, Shag.
I did, but I only did it one time. And that's because I knew you were able to reload before you actually started it. See, I have rules that I follow. I don't fuck somebody that I can't reverse.
You can reverse on Make Warrior.
Oh my god.
No, you can't.
You can. Just restart the mission.
Yeah. Which wasted my time. No, I can't get that time back.
Blowing up Grand Fleet wasting my time. You didn't see me complain.
Because you enjoy it.
No, it wasn't your game on my game. I'm the one that had to pay for it, and then I had to decide, was it really worth blowing up Grim or not? Was it worth losing the goblin that I know I couldn't get back?
You hated the goblin to begin with. You wanted to get rid of him.
Yeah, that's...
I said, I will not use them because there's better characters. Which is true. Getting a 60 overall, which is the same as your main character, that's amazing. Even though there's plenty of them, but they're not cheap. Anyways, how you guys doing? Anyways, yeah. I had my alcohol soapbox theme going on. I'm done.
Sure.
I wonder if anybody from your stream actually heard it. I know as soon as I got on, I was like, you know what? I'm going to finish what I talked about with Galaxy.
There was this one kid that wanted to join us, but he was 15 years old, and me and Jacob were like, no. And then he stopped, and then he just left. I know he left because he hadn't said anything, so...
Well, it's probably for the best.
Yeah, because we don't let people young, but...
Well...
Younger than 20.
You should put an age limit on it. You should totally put like an 18 or older stream. Or maybe a 21 and older.
Well, no, that's... No, basically if they want to join. That to watch is fine, but then just leave if they can't join, that's kind of like fucked up.
Look, why would anybody want to join where they're not welcome? Now, if they know that they're not welcome because it's not like the 18 limit, like you can't join the stream, then you know you're not welcome to begin with. Makes total sense. So you should probably put that on there. Like you have to be 18 or older to join the stream. Well, think about it. We do talk about a lot of stuff that's not appropriate for the younger generation. One, because it's inappropriate by nature, and two, they're too young to understand that we don't really mean half the shit we talk about. Anyways, I gotta go marry these things that, Galaxy gave me. Yes. Yes. I said things. Twice. Well, you said it twice. I said it once. I said yes twice. Wolfie on, and you know what? I'll go do you a favor, Grim. I'm gonna marry your girl too, or I've set it up. What? Okay, Grim. Do you or do you not want a version of your character with maxed out potential for weapons?
Yes, of course.
Then what's wrong with me actually marrying a character to all three?
I just find it weird. You know me. I just say weird. Don't be weird. So.
Look, I'm the only one that's got to deal with the polygamy. As soon as you get the character, it acts like it never happened. It doesn't know the parents. It just knows that it existed. The only thing you can do probably is just marry the character later and just make a kid with it. Which, yeah, you'll have to do the same thing I'm doing. I have to make a male character since they're all female. And then wait until the very end to beat the game. And then when I get to that point, have all three up to an S status with my character. And then marry one after the other 3 times in a row at the end. Which I found out. As long as you save it, doesn't matter if you clear it or not. As long as you save it. As soon as you pick that to continue, it starts from the last save before the end of the game. That's just it. That's all I gotta do is just marry Galaxy's characters and then marry yours, and then have them in a little slot, like have their kids, and give them to you guys the next time you're on. Which reminds me, I have no idea what yours is. Now that you say it, like, yeah, okay. I'm like, just means more work for me.
Sure.
Sylveon, or at least I did the best of my ability to spell it out right. Yeah, you're awfully quiet, Galaxy. It's scaring the crap out of me. You okay?
He does that a lot.
Yeah, only when the truth hurts. Don't worry
Jacob,
about that.
you there?
Yeah, he's quiet.
Jacob. Well,
Yeah.
there you go. Why are you fucking running like that, fool? What the hell?
I don't know if this will make Galaxy happy, but I went out and got me like 2 tall beers with some ghost pepper wings. I'm happy right now.
That's funny.
It's been a long time, so I felt the burn for once, but it didn't stick.
I'll be happy if Russia fires a missile at Ubisoft.
Like that'll ever happen.
I don't know. The trigger happy to bomb and everything.
You know what? Let's look at where the main studio for Ubisoft is. Let's see. Well, that's surprising. Ubisoft Wikipedia actually has a list of locations for studios. Let's see, Ubisoft Entertainment, 1986 to 2003. They're almost as old as I am. Go figure. Let's see. Looks like it started off in France. So I guess it would be possible if Russia were to bomb them since they're part of NATO. They included software, including video games back in the 1980s. Expense then buying the same materials, United Kingdom, shipping to France. So yeah, it looks like it has its origins back in French. No wonder you hate them, Galaxy. I can't imagine you respecting a French dude.
He's not talking.
Yeah, I don't think he likes this conversation at all. Let's see. Established worldwide studios in Annecy 1996, and then you had Shanghai 1996, Montreal, and Yiling within like 2 years of each other. So 1996 and 1998. Where the hell is Beamon? Montreal's Canada, I know that much. It's Italy.
Nothing.
Country of the...
It's starting to make sense. It's a European company, so it makes sense you're not happy with them. It's not American, I get it.
Uh-huh.
Hell, they even got ties in China, even more corrupt, right?
Well, I gotta give China some credit. China's actually passed on laws to where it's illegal for microtransactions to be in video games, which should be everywhere.
They would do that for just about anything.
Sure.
It's called controlled situations.
Hmm.
If they do
Okay.
not approve it, it's controlled.
Still, microtransactions should be banned. Because, corporations is getting greedy. And you go back to the old ways of making games. Completers, no. Just shit.
Yeah, the only thing America did is along that line is they actually set it up to where you can't gamble with microtransactions. So if you can pay money on it, you can't buy it. So in other words, you can't use real money in order to succeed in a video game, pretty much.
Yeah. That's gonna stop fucking.
The only thing you could really do, Galaxy, is just stopping the idiots that want to buy the microtransaction shit. So, yeah, I guess making it illegal to do so would actually make sense. Yeah, I'd be one of those idiots. I use it as a reason to support the company when I like them. Which is why I kind of play in World of Warships, because their prices are too unreasonable for sure, and I was tired of doing it. They weren't listening to the people.
Yep, because, you brought into it like everyone else did, and that gave them a reason saying, people like it, so we should make it more expensive.
Well, the same goes to true. Like they try to justify saying like we're in line with all the microtransactions. Like no, you're not. You're too overpriced for the shit that you do. The amount of time it takes you to bring out stuff, which is already, they try to be a factual basis, which it's not true.
343 killed Halo in microtransactions. Halo's fucking dead because of that.
That's because it was made by a different company initially. When someone took it over, they thought they could do a good job, but that's contrary to belief, not true. But look at that.
Everyone hates 343.
Look at Bungie. They thought they could do better without Microsoft, but they're actually doing horrible. They technically needed each other, is what I'm saying.
Nah. Bungie's saving grace was Halo. The Halo was Bungie's flagship.
That's what I'm saying. When they left Microsoft to 343, they started sucking with Destiny. Like, yeah, it was an interesting idea. It was fun for a few years, but then they started buying into the microtransaction shit. Yeah. People are greedy, If it wasn't for like, oh, everyone else is doing it, why don't I do it? Yeah, we'd be a better world, Weird. Galaxy. I'm going to tell you something interesting about Dynasty Warriors.
What?
The girl, the brown-haired Wolfie, the one that I call Wolfie, guess what she decided to do? I already had her figured out where she is. Guess what she decided to do?
What?
She left her nation to go somewhere else. Like, I picked this strategic spot to make sure I was there to get Wolfie, and go next door to go get Wolfie as soon as I started conquering the game, right?
Yeah.
She's gone. Already. I have no idea where the fuck she went. I knew exactly where she was. She was in the nation right next to the one where I'm at with Wolfie, and she's gone. What the hell? Go figure. She's with a nation across the map. Go figure. She's like two locations away from where she started.
Wow.
Kind of works out that Sylveon is right next to me. I could work with this. I'm in the place where Wolfie is at. I can get her. But damn, what the crap, Galaxy? Why'd you teach your girl to do this? You're her creator, so I got nobody else to blame but you. Maybe it's the game, but ultimately it comes down to like what his or its creator did. Maybe it'd be an unforeseen thing, but means she's a traitor. She's easy to flip based off how much coin you throw at her. Who'd you marry Wolfie to have that child?
I don't remember who I married her to.
Sure.
Was it an actual in-game character you married her to, or was it something you created?
It was an actual game character.
Damn. So whoever you married Wolfie to, man, he sucks. Man. Because now I gotta go 2 places further to go track her down. So I conquer your nation, bitch. Join me or die. Which I won't kill her because I want her to be in my army, but still. Yikes. I figure I'd play this a little bit and honor my promise somewhat and start working on getting them all into my army and make them into potential future wives so I can get them like X, Y, and Z done.
Sure.
That'll be my excuse for not joining you on Palworld.
You're good.
So what is on the agenda for Palworld anyways? What are you two up to?
I'm doing my basing. I'm also helping him with making some stuff for my furnace, which it should be done soon. Halfway done, but yeah.
The AI working better with the stupid place or no?
Huh? What do you mean?
Like, the mining bases where they don't move from the PAL box.
Well, Grim had a bug earlier where one of his pals and one of his base transferred themselves over to another base.
Yeah,
I am moving them.
basically I moved them, right? My blade tower knocked. I was trying to make him work, and then I somehow got stuck inside of him. I was moving around, and he was moving with me. I'm like, so I tried to, try to go to my other base. It followed me, so I was like, fuck this. We started the game. It somehow landed at my other base. It wasn't in the work queue at all. I went back to my other base. It was there in the work queue, but I was like, what the fuck? Like, okay, then.
Surprise! Well, that's a new glitch I've never heard about. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, sorry that happened to you. Did you figure it out?
Figure what out? Sorry, what?
The glitch, did you have to do a restart? Did it finally work or no?
You talking about the blade towel?
Whatever was stuck in you when you were traveling, being
Yeah,
queued somewhere else, but
basically,
not
it
where you
was
were.
just like a glitch or something that happened. So yeah, I got it all figured out.
Cool. He's working like he's supposed to, right?
Sometimes when he wants to. Sometimes he gets so fucking like he doesn't want to work. I have other pals, but still.
Fair.
Huh. A guy with ears already then.
Yeah, that's supposed to be the child of Eevee, right? And
Uh-huh.
that's what's going to marry Wolfeon, and Sylveon.
Mm. I wonder what kind of breed that y'all gonna get.
Well, since Galaxy wants the paws and the feet, it's gonna get those when I'm done with it.
Yep.
Uh,
I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about your character yet because that's so many different things. I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around it. I mean, like I can do it, but it means I have to swallow my pride and do it. It actually didn't turn out too bad considering whose kid he is. I'm like, I guess marrying a pretty boy actually worked out in my favor. No, the guy ended up being a young pretty boy. So I'm like, I normally don't do this shit. Normally I pick characters I respect. So yeah. So if I do the fox paws and the fox feet, would you be okay with that, Galaxy, or no?
Yeah, I want a whole fox set like I have on the original.
So that means that you want the fox shirt too, or no?
Yes.
You know your characters don't have all that, right? At least Wolfie.
The first one, yes. The daughter does have the full fox set. That's
Okay.
the one I want.
So you want one of each, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But Wolfie can have the feet, the heads, ears, and tail, but you can have a different body type.
Yep. I'll have to change it on my side. You'll just have to let me know what number and what color. As long as it's like a standard color. Graham, I'm sure you don't care.
Nope.
As long as it has the armor and the panda base paint thing, I think he'd be okay.
And Grimm's so weird.
Weird yet manageable. Because his situation is more, it goes against my aesthetic, my pride kind of thing. It's like, I would never build a character that looks like that.
Neither would I. That's against my pride.
I'll do it for him, but will I ever use it? No, I'll probably kill off the child as soon as I make it.
That's basically what I
I'll
did
go
to his
Spartan
character. I keep his character in the game, I capture and then execute her.
That's fucked up.
Whoa. I at least keep it in the army. Damn, Grim. What'd you do to incur
I
Galaxy's
don't
wrath?
fucking know. He's an asshole like that.
It's an ugly ass character. I don't want it. I just don't want it alive.
At least he never
Wanted dead.
recorded him recruiting and then executing her. Even though that's not a thing. He can exile it after it shows up, but not execute.
Sure.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's how it works. When you're doing the capturing of a base, you get a choice. Either you try to recruit them, they say yes or no. And then if they say no, you get the choice to execute them or just release them.
Yeah, because of Grim character, I'll automatically go to execute. I put that character in the guillotine.
Well, you should at least have enough balls to record it so that way you can show it out to Grim. This is how I feel about your character, Grim. Yeah, I guess I'll invade. Invade. I'll invade this country first. Yeah. I decided to name the character Arthas. I never wanted to breed this character, to be honest. I just wanted to leave it as is. Now I gotta make a male version. Blah.
Blah blah blah.
I was happy with it being like some kind of like savage girl with a cape and shit. Some interesting lingerie. I mean, like, to me, what she's running around with is like beads and a fancy bra. That's it. Of course, she'd be fun in bed with that kind of stuff, but at the same time, it's like, meh. I'm starting understanding the meaning behind, like, the less you see, the more interesting it is.
He knows.
All the way.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Of course. The first Oscar I fight with this character happened to be Wolfie. The first Oscar in this game that I've played with this character.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure how I feel about this weapon. I know you guys don't know anything about the main characters of the game.
No.
I'm just gonna say, this is not playing to standard for this character and his weapon. The weapon is legendary. The character is legendary, because this is going all the way back to Dynasty Warriors 3. Which is when I officially started playing Dynasty Warriors, right? Just telling you.
Mm-hmm.
So, seeing this combination of stuff, I'm actually disappointed. Severely disappointed. It's like they shoved in a whole bunch of ideas and they just skipped quality for weapon combat. And called it a game. I mean, like, it doesn't even look good. Dynasty Warriors 8, Empires, or 8, it looked good. Now it's like, meh. Talk about a lazy development team. I can actually say this considering how many different Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors, and Warriors of Orochi I've played now. It's all made by the same company. And they're all pretty much the same game. I bet you 2-1 if Warriors of Orochi had like you can build your own character, you two would probably be playing that one. Hey, I thought that was a really good game. I just wish I could build my own character. I think they did a Samurai Warriors Empire. But it's not the same as Warriors of Orochi.
Hey, Jacob, how many refined ingots do you have? Because I got 179.
I have.
Because I can't be the only one making that stuff. Because I gave you that one coordinates to get the coal and the ore. So I mean.
Yeah, but my furnace is occupied.
They need me to log on to assist.
Yeah, because I can't be the only one doing the shit by myself.
I have 69.
I'm doing
Okay,
what I can because Galaxy wants his Wolfie proteges. That's what I'm calling it.
No, you're good then. If he has 69, then I have 179. So.
I bet you that's his favorite number for a reason.
Oh my god, that'd be weird.
You don't see Galaxy doing a 69 on a, I don't know, a wolf or a cat chick?
No.
What? How do you not see him doing that?
No, I'm trying to figure out something because my thing is full of shit right now.
I'm sure Galaxy would be the one forcing the 69 on one of those two categories.
Yep.
And he'd probably say, "Shut up, bitch. I'm fucking trying to pleasure you now. Eat that cock, bitch."
Jacob, I can't cast over to you or get to you
At,
because...
at the same time, I'll be playing with her tail.
Oh, wait a minute. Can I fly like this?
And you'll probably be whispering in her ear when you're not choking her dick with your dick. You'll be like, "Yeah, you like that bitch, don't you?"
Okay, cool. I can fly like that.
So why can't you fast travel?
Well, at first I couldn't fly or anything because my thing was overfilled with the freaking 179 ingots, but I can fly and fast travel, but apparently...
Oh my god, this sword may be more powerful than I realized. Alright, here's what I'm doing. I am actually starting this campaign out. This is my first fight, okay? Oh my god. I
I'm putting
haven't
you in,
even
Jacob.
finished my like 5-month war council shit. I have cleared the entire field outside of the castle for my first engagement.
I'm so proud of you.
Don't be rude.
No, it's just this weapon is way more powerful than I expected, even though it's simple.
And what's you giving the developers trash about that weapon?
The combat still is shit. Compared to what it used to be, the flair that it had back in the day from other games, yes, it's still shit. But it is highly overpowered because it's killing things left and right, like instant sudden death. I don't even think you would consider using this weapon, Galaxy.
What is it?
He only uses one weapon, so I don't even care.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you know, when Grim is a weapon, he doesn't like to switch.
Well, he only wants the one that looks cool, which would be the double crosspike. Which, granted, I need to go and see if I can
Actually,
actually
it's the
play the
wand.
old.
His is the wand.
True.
The wand?
Here you
How
go,
does your
Jacob.
character have the double crosspike then?
Probably because I had it on there. Jacob. Jacob. My ingot's right there. Hey. Hey.
I mean, like, I don't even know what the
Ingus.
hell the wand is. And I've looked through
Can
it.
I
Are you
help
looking
you?
at the double, like,
I'm
range
dropping off
weapon
the
wand?
refined ingots for you.
I don't remember there being
Interesting.
a wand in this game.
I'm just trying to help you out here.
You're not helping
Where?
me out. You're helping Galaxy,
there.
though. Are you sure?
Don't be weird.
Don't be normal.
Ah,
I may be drinking, but I will never forget. Don't be normal.
nah.
Uh, I don't know what, but Shag's drinking really makes me want to play Warrior.
I don't feel like playing Michael. I feel like playing Palworld.
All you feel like playing.
So it's my favorite game. So what? It sounds like you're starting to hate it.
He needs a break. That's all. Doesn't mean he hates it.
I just don't play the same game every day like you do.
You only play the same game for about 3 weeks, and then you're done with it.
Yeah.
I'm not done with it. I'll come back to Switch.
You're done with it, so that way you can move on to the next problem child, and then you come back to it.
But at least I did come back to it.
I know, which is why I'm waiting for you to come back to GTA 5.
Well, I'm waiting
Or
for Grim
Solaris.
to also.
I'm not.
waiting
I'm
for
never.
Greg to also.
I'm never coming back to GTA 5.
Like I said, which is why I'm waiting for you guys to come back to GTA 5 and Solaris.
I mean, Jacob, you can play with Strag on that one. I'm not playing that game.
Didn't I say I'd take one or none, right?
Yeah.
Which means
So why
if
does
he's
it
not
matter
coming,
5?
because I can't separate the two of you.
Yeah,
You gotta come as a
can.
set. No, I won't.
When I'm offline, I know you guys sometimes play. So
We have not played that game since you said no.
no, I'm
Yeah.
saying though other games. I know you guys play when I'm not around. You guys play other stuff when I'm not there.
Look, the only games that we've really played when you're not around was Mech Warrior, and then not Monster Hunter, but Wild Hearts, and that was it. But you eventually came online to play those things, so we were like prepping for you.
Okay.
We were anticipating that you would
Well,
show
I
up
only
online.
stopped because Jacob would kill me for certain dumb things, and then he would get bored of doing certain missions, and he's like, "Well, I'm done. Let's play something else." That's why I stopped playing.
Hmm.
He gets bored easily with that game after 20 minutes. Yeah.
Which is fair, which is why it'll be more of a me thing than you guys. I couldn't convince you guys to play together for Christmas, which is fine.
Hey, I'll be more than glad to play Solaris, but this fool won't play it.
That's because it's probably my fault. I convinced you to go wipe his ass off the face of the planet towards the end of like the USA campaign is what I'm calling it now.
We still
Hey,
need to
he's
finish
done.
that though too.
Not really required to finish. Like, oh my god.
You know, if
I'm
you
just
know
waiting
one,
patiently for you guys
you
to
know,
decide if you want to
one
start
of
a
these
totally new
days I'm
game.
gonna completely quit playing with you and force you to play Solaris.
Huh?
One of these days I'm going to completely stop playing with you and until I force you to play Solaris.
Whatever you
I
say.
think it would be a good distraction. Just jump on Solaris for a little bit at some point.
Which I don't even think Gwen will break if I just flat out stop playing with him.
I think both of you would kind of break actually, but you're more likely to find somebody to hang out with than he is.
Yep.
Damn it, Wolfie! Why'd you have to say no? I should kill your ass.
Uh-uh.
Future wife number one said no. Future wife number two said yes. Which isn't Galaxy's or Grimm's. It's actually mine.
Uh-huh.
The one I call Angela, the Box Bear tribe. Yeah, excuse me. Bear Fox tribe. Box tribe. Bear Fox. Let me correct myself. Even though the Box tribe kind of sounds cool in its own way. What? It's a bear and a fox. Just you combine the words and it's box. The Box tribe. Bear Fox tribe.
Uh-huh.
I'll send you a screenshot, Graham, and then you can decide.
That'll be weird.
What? It could go with Tiger Fox tribe, or I like Bear Fox better.
It'd be Uwu Fox.
Oh my god.
No. Your creation could be the Uwu Fox tribe. Hell, your Wolfie and Wolfie Young could be the Uwu Fox tribe. How's that? For one time only, I have decided to make Eevee, what you call Eevee, into a fox derivative, even though she doesn't have the feet or the hands, but a fox derivative. And she had a son, fox derivative, that will marry your foxes, your Uwu Fox tribe, which will have the Uwu Fox traits of all or nothing. This is actually going to be a challenging game.
Uh-huh.
And here's why it's going to be challenging. It's because my people in the game, like, they can be executed if they don't play along. So I have to get them into my army before they get executed. Wolfie tore me down, so yeah.
Huh?
And Wolfie on, like Wolfie's daughter, moved away from me. Yeah. You made some tough women, Galaxy. They don't like being conquered.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, that type of attitude would be execution 10.
So, Star, when will you be down for Stellaris?
Whenever, just say when, as long as I'm not working. From Grimm's reaction, I could tell he's not ready for Stellaris yet.
How about right now?
Yeah, I can play right now. It's on my
Okay.
Xbox. All I'll do is just move to the different hard drive. Done. Ready to go.
Okay. Jeremy joining us?
I don't even have that game, I think. Yeah, I haven't had that game downloaded forever. So I
Sounds
got rid
like
of it.
after you get done with Palworld, it's need to put it on the download list and swap something out.
I'll think about it.
Well,
Uh-huh.
you got your work cut out, Galaxy.
Yep. I'm coming over.
I'm sure he'll join though.
Whatever then.
Just gotta tickle his balls a little bit and say I love you.
Uh, I'll
Are
get
you
his
okay,
ex.
Grim?
I'll get his ex-girlfriend. Oh.
You okay, Grim?
Huh?
You didn't do the usual like don't be weird. I'm asking if you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sure?
Oops.
Do I have to send the hooker down to Tucson to go look for you? I'm worried, Galaxy. He's not being
Got
himself.
temperature. What?
Uh-huh.
I'm myself. What are you talking about?
No, you're not. You're not doing don't be weird to the randomness that I'm throwing your way.
That'd be weird.
You're distracted. What's on your mind? Talk
Nothing.
to me, little bro.
I'm fine. I just don't want to play something that I don't want to play. That I don't feel like playing.
Is that the only reason? Or is there something going on at work?
No, nothing's going on at work. I'm fine.
You sure? Has the
Yeah.
lesbian chick been hitting on you again?
No. Oh my God. Don't
Telling
be
you to
weird.
go get her?
Don't be fucking weird. Oh my God.
I mean, like, this is an improvement, but still, I gotta make sure my little brother's okay.
Yes, I'm fine.
Then start saying don't be weird more. I'll be worried about you if you don't.
Don't be weird.
About friggin' time, little bro. Now keep it up.
Be weird.
Thank you. Now do it again.
No, don't be weird.
Then why are you saying no and don't be weird at the same time? That don't make sense.
That's the point.
There is no point.
Ugh. Ugh.
Oh my god, Galaxy. What the hell is wrong with your wolf tribe?
What?
I've interacted with her. I only got 4 points into her, her popularity with me in the D rank. And she's at 41%. She will join or will not join.
They're stubborn.
Fuck yeah, she's stubborn. What kind of title is that? Inscrutable? You picked it, so I have never seen the title before. It's not like I look for it, but why would I look for it? Inscrutable. I don't even know the meaning of that word.
Yeah, I don't know either.
And the way she talks, I asked her to join me. She straight up says, leave that out. So I guess it's a no. Yeah, declined. 41%. I'll be working on this girl for a while, Jesus.
Too welcome today.
Yeah. It's even more annoying than Galaxies. No, take it back. Even more annoying than Grimm's.
Don't be weird.
Sylveon I could work with. She was evil. But this is supposed to be a girl with a benevolent style. And she straight up says, I hate your ass. Don't talk to me. You're beneath me, bitch. But that's bitch. Like an okay, but ever.
Yeah.
Hey, she straight up flat out said, fuck you. I'm like, cold-hearted. And she's one of my requirements. I gotta get her before I can move on. And Sylveon's nearby, I can go get her next. And then recruit her. But no. I only got +4 when I interacted with her and still a 41%. That sucks.
You gotta woo her in battle.
She lost badly. Like, this weapon overpowered her instantly. She fell like a deck of cards.
Maybe she does it, maybe she still doesn't find your combat skills to be effective.
Maybe she's just a little bit temperamental and a sore loser.